Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Cedric Black podcast. I'm your host, Cedric Black, and if you're new to this podcast, I want to welcome you and thank you for taking the time to check out what the podcast is all about. If you don't already know, the podcast is about noise pollution. We explore noise pollution and its impact on our mental health. But the series that we're working on for the past couple of weeks has been noise pollution in the workplace and the impact that it has on us in our workplace, in our work areas. So thanks for showing up and checking me out. In our workplaces, we can't avoid it. Noise is everywhere. It's just no way around it. It's different. There's different levels of noise. We just can't escape it. How we feel about it can be different depending on where we live and where we work. So in today's episode, we take a quick look at how different cultures and places see and deal with workplace noise. But first, let's talk about cultural norms. What's normal for certain cultures? This is what I mean. So some places like parts of East Asia, now they're really cool with a bit of noise at work because they value working together and they don't mind some background chatter or conversations. But in places where getting things done fast is really important, like in some Western countries, people prefer quiet so they can focus better. Now, where we live also matters, because in big cities where there are a lot of people and a lot of noise, like New York City, for some reason New York always comes to mind because although I've never been there, I've seen commercials or I've seen movies or advertisement of New York, and there's always a lot of people. As well as Tokyo, Japan. Now, I've been there. Those places, people are used to noise. They're used to it. They can ignore it better than those of us that don't live there. But in quieter places, even a little noise might bother people more. Now, history also plays a part. In areas that have been making stuff for a long time, like parts of Europe and even here in the US, people might be okay with certain noises because they're used to it. But in places where offices are newer and noise is more of an issue, they might be more sensitive to it. But no matter where you are, there's a trend towards making workplaces better for everybody. Companies and organizations are finding ways to make things quieter, like using special materials or letting people work from different spots when they need quiet places or when they need peace and quiet to concentrate. I hope that this episode gave you some quick insights into how attitudes about noise levels at work can vary so much depending on the cultural context. Thanks for joining me on this episode, on this cross-cultural exploration. I'll be back soon with another episode looking at the impacts of noise pollution. Until next time.